night. Hot night. Webster, spider monkey, Webster, spider monkey, Webster, spider monkey now. He's spectacular, he's amazing, he's sensational, he's spectacular, Webster, spider monkey, Webster, coming at you now. Yeah! Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and all lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. The 1st of 2020. Let's do this.
Art.
Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist says things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist
Art Baltazar!
Welcome. 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 Let us celebrate. We are here in the frozen tundra of 2024. It's freezing outside. It's like 80 below zero here in Chicago. It's 80 below zero here where I am. It's rough, man. It's rough. I got kids outside. I got kids on trains. I got kids with the day off. I also want to celebrate happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, or for those who are internet savvy, happy MLK Day. We're doing it here, man. We're celebrating. We're going to have a few swigs. This is the show that I'm doing, first show of 2024. Hopefully I said that right in the beginning. Swig for everybody. I still have some nog left over from Christmas with Mickey Mouse on there. Swig. It's rough, man. It's rough. Anthony Latch is here. He says, oh, yeah, 2024. Swig. Kevin Bixby's here. Oh, yeah, man. Bixby says, so cold I saw a few tauntauns running around. Yeah, man, it's cold, man. It's been a rough day. It's been a rough day. We wanted to do our drink and draws at the store today, but it got so cold that I told Joe, I said, hey, man, there's not even a reason. There's no way and there's no chance. I can't even go, man. I don't want to get in my car and drive. And even though I have all these cravings and feelings and things that I want to go out and get lunch somewhere and sit and watch TV with a bunch of other people. But I said, I'm not going anywhere today, man. And so he canceled it today too, which is fine. Yesterday, we went out. Was yesterday or the day before, over the weekend. It was similar. It's like 6 below zero every day. The doors on the van while I was driving were frozen shut. We couldn't get out of the van. We couldn't get into the van. We were already in the van. We couldn't get out. We had to crawl out the back window. I have to cough. Swig. Here we go. I had to crawl out the back window of the van, the back hatch. We all had to get out that way. It was very strange. And the doors finally were able to get open. Later in the evening, I had to drive around with the heat on full blast so they could de-thaw or just thaw. Do they thaw or de-thaw? They had to thaw, man. So I could get out and the family was trapped. It's all true. It's all true. It's all true. Dante Hicks is here. Oh, yeah, Dante. Much love from NYC. Thanks, Dante Hicks. Yagams, you're a good man, sir. Mario, swig of coffee for the working man. Yeah, man. I got all kinds of stuff. I did a bunch of coffee already. I got some eggnog. I got some other substances here. Swig. Just stuff to keep me going, man. I'm on my second shift. I've been up early today. I've been doing early mornings now, so it's pretty good. Gotta stay bundled. Yeah. Scoot McMania is here. We like Scoot. But he gets claps, you know. I thought they smelled bad on the outside. That's true. Oh, look at this. We're getting spammers, man. I'm not even going to read this, but I'm going to try to block it. Nah, I'll block it later. I'm not even going to show them, stupid people. Let's see. Lando would drink hot chocolate today. Yeah, man. Lando would drink the drink that comes from his home planet. No matter what, Timothy Zahn says, Timothy Zahn knew when he added that Lando's drink from his home planet was called hot chocolate, he made us believe that Lando was from Earth. And I know he's from a place that was cold, so I assume Lando was from the Midwest. I always imagined him being from Chicago or Detroit because the lady sings the blues. That's where I put him in there, because it wasn't that in Detroit with the Motown era. So automatically, man, I think of Lando from Detroit, Michigan, drinking hot chocolate. And I still think that Timothy Zahn was lying to me when he said he's not from Earth. He's lying, man. He's lying. Lying, I tell you. Let's see. Wolfie. Oh, yeah, fellows and all. I'll enjoy some sun here in the beach for y'all. California greetings. Yeah, man. It's so cold today, man. It's so cold. Things are frozen. Pipes are frozen. We can't use the shower upstairs. I'm in my art studio down here. I have an art studio in my basement. And it's so cold down here. And I was actually wearing this today. I didn't just dress up for the show, man. The only thing I dressed up for the show was my background. But that's what it looks like anyway. It looks like that outside. It's so cold. I want to put my gloves back on because it adds to it. Look at that. These are my driving gloves. I usually leave these gloves in the car because when it gets too cold, I put the gloves on so I could grab the steering wheel, of course, like we all do. We have things in the van or in our cars. In our glove box, we have usually like first aid kits. But here's what I have in mind. I have a first aid kit. I have a few flashlights. I have a screwdriver. I have a bottle opener. All these little handy dandy things. Because when you're out and about, and especially when you're on the road or at a convention and you can't find a bottle opener, I got one in my van. Or I have a screwdriver. I have one with the multiple exchangeable tips. So I can open multiple things. But I have all these handy dandy tools. So these gloves are always they stay in the van. But I happen to bring them in, man, because I couldn't walk from my van through the garage to the house without my hands shivering and freezing. And it's so bad. It's painful. And I don't know, like people say, oh, I'd rather have 100-degree weather. And I think that's true, man, because 100-degree weather is just uncomfortable. But I never felt like I was going to die in 100-degree weather or 90-degree weather. When I go out there now, I feel that the meter on the death meter is lessening and lessening. At least with 100 degrees, you could start sweating, find some shade, and you could recoup, drink some water and things like that. But I don't know, man. I used to work on a dock that was outside, and it was I used to load trucks many, many moons ago. and that was very hot. But they allowed us to wear t-shirts and shorts because it got so hot. But I would wear like work boots and shorts, and like I had a weight belt on so I could pick up things, and but I was comfortable. But I was able I learned once you start sweating, then the humidity, everything just goes away. You become part of it. But man, with this winter, if you become part of this icy cold, you could die. You get frostbite, man. It's rough. It hurts. It hurts real bad. Hurts real bad. But and I always wonder every year, you know it's coming. Every year, Chicago, and I always ask the question every year, what made people settle here? Like 200 years ago, 300 years ago, people would settle here and raise homes, and the weak and the sick would die, but then it would carry on. But even the Native Americans knew you got to like travel, man. And they had the right attitude. Become nomad. You go to some place that's warmer. You don't stay in the spot and hoping you don't die over the winter. You know what I mean, man? Swig for surviving. So you guys are saying I'm gonna be behind on all of these. Oh yeah, hopping on to say Yagams. Yeah, man, you're a good man, sir. Lando's probably a time travel that went back in time a long time ago. There's this cool thing happening in Chicago here I think it's in June, where Billy D. Williams is coming to talk at I don't know if it's a university or a theater or something, but he's going to give an hour and a half talk. He's going to sit on stage and just talk. But I want to go. I think I want to do it. It's in the city. Everything from me is an hour away at least, but I think I want to go. It costs like $55 to go and sit. The prices are $50 or $55. But like for $55, man, I might get a closer seat. And but I want to go there. I might go and buy a ticket and sit in the front row. Even if I have to go by myself, it'll be fun to go. Take pictures, bring the sketchbook, have him sign it. That might be kind of cool. So he's going to be in Chicago in June. I got to see where I'm going in June. I'm not doing too many things this year. Pipes are frozen. Wood frame house. Yeah, man. We have a wood frame house. I don't know if it's wood and brick. I think it's wood. I see everywhere I look around here, there's wood. I got wood above me, wood on the walls. But I'm below zero. I'm below the ground right now. So I'm way down there, man. I could see the ground. And when the sun shines, it comes from up there. It doesn't shine through the windows. It shines and reflects to the window. Swig for sunshine. Oh, yeah, man. Let's see what you guys are saying. Extra napkin in the glove box. Yeah. Paper towels, all kinds of stuff like that. I have tissues in there, but I always replenish with some tissues. Runny nose, when you sneeze, when you drive, all that good stuff. I always heard kitty litter is good to keep the car in the car in case you get stuck in the snow or mud. I've heard that too. We have a little shovel. I have a shovel in my car. I have a brush in my car, but it just stays in there all year round. I have this little thing in the back of my hatchback in the van. There's an extra floor where I can lift up the floor, and there's stuff under there. I have a big art pad. I have jumper cables. I have bungee cords. I have an easel under there, so I have art stuff. But yeah, we have whatever you just said. We have that in there. Oh no, we don't have kitty litter, but we do have a shovel. I use a little mini shovel, and maybe that could get you out. But I never tried kitty litter, but I've heard of it. Swig for kitty litter. We got Mickey Mouse glasses in. Mickey Mouse been in the news this year, man. Mickey's been in the news. Donald Duck will be in the news next year, as well as Goofy. And then another 10 years or so will be Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman. People will be doing things. Swig. That's an official tease. You haven't heard it here, though. You don't know. You haven't heard anything yet. I will reveal things later. Let's see. Dante Hicks says, Art, I lived in Vegas. 100-degree weather isn't so bad. Having a place with central air conditioning is necessary. Yeah, man. Especially nighttime. like when you need to sleep. We need to sleep because it's hard to sleep in 100-degree weather because you get all sticky and sweaty on your sheets. You need some nice cold sheets. You need some cold sheets when you sleep. But now, man, I'm into being warm. I'm so cold all year round. I think it's because I'm just becoming an old guy. I think because I'm old now, I'm not sure what's happening. But I need to be warm. I like being warm all the time. Warm is great. I like sitting. I used to like my hotel rooms like 60 degrees. Now I put them up to like 75, 80. I don't know what it is, man. I'm changing. My lifestyle of events is changing. D. Brad, nice surprise. You look cold. Yeah, man, I am cold. I'm indoors and I'm still cold. It's very cold in there. I got gloves on. I'm taking my gloves off so I could use this mouse. But man, my hands feel it. It's cold in my house. It's cold everywhere. Swig and a hot chocolate. Yeah, man, swig. Another swig. I have some eggnog. And it's grandma style eggnog too. But it's the kind you buy. But it's good. It's nice and light. It's not too thick. So I had some regular eggnog over the holidays. It's just too thick. You drink it and you're like, oh man, you can't finish a glass because it's just too thick and it hurts. I ended up not finishing a lot of it. But this one's good. Swig. Bernie's here too. He says, hey, good looking. Uh-oh. I'm getting a text. I'm expecting a text from my kid because she's in they decided to go downtown on the train to go eat at a restaurant and play an escape room thing with their friend because it's a birthday event. But they decided to go on the day where it's 6 below zero. So I'm expecting a text saying, Dad, come rescue us. We're trapped. We're cold. So that'll probably happen. Sweet. May or may not. But it wasn't her. Let's see, man. Let's see what you guys are saying. Troy Younger's here. Famous cartoonist stays warm. Yeah, man. Warms up things. And we have, over the weekend, my wife made a whole bunch of food. She made, Troy would like this. She made carnitas. And she made tamales. And she made all kinds of, she makes this beans, smashed beans with chorizo in there. Oh, it's so good. It's frijoles con chorizo. So it's really good. So I had some of that today. I had some yesterday. So when she's home, especially we had a long weekend because of the holiday today. I think she was off Friday too. I can't remember. Maybe because Friday was frozen, so they sent everyone home. I forgot what happened. But she was here a few days. And she cooked all day on Saturday, which was really cool. So now we have a whole bunch of leftovers. So we get to eat some spicy Mexican meals in the next few days or so, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, I got to answer this email, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to tell you who's texting me. My good friend Christopher Daniels, the AEW wrestler, is texting me. It's all true. Let me see. Dante Hicks says, go. It always fun to see guys like him and Paul Williams talking about old times. Yeah, man. I want to go see him, Billy D. Williams. I'm going to try to swing it. I have to see what the dates are again, but I think it's in June. But I have to see if I'm not around, like if I'm in town. Usually I'm good in June. Usually in June, I always keep it open because Migo Meet was always in June. But I don't know if they're going to do one this year. Maybe Heroes Con is around that time. But I'm kind of limited my traveling to C2E2, San Diego, and New York. And then I'll be in Cincinnati. Last year I was traveling, like there was like 8 or 10 weeks in a row where I was traveling. I was doing all these things. And it really messed up my schedule, my deadlines. So I'm going to try to not do that so I can get more work done because I got lots to do, man. I got a few. I got Yogg's. I'm almost done with Yogg's book 2. I got Yogg books 3 coming out. Then I got Cat in the Hat book 2. I'm working on that too. I'm working on. Speaking of Christopher Daniels, I'm trying to get an AEW book done, and I'm gonna answer his email. Let me see what he does. I'm gonna write to him. Everyone's texting me now. Troy also texted me. Let me see what this guy says. I'm going to answer him. I have a few. He's asking me if I have some stuff. Right now, you're looking at me. Type an email. I'll get back to you in moments. In minutes? It corrected it. And what it thought I was saying minted. Why would I say minted to him? All right. I bought myself some time. Christopher Daniels, he's a good man. Let's see. D. Brad, taking lunch break now. Yeah, man, you're teaching over there. Is it below zero on that island? I think you probably have way better weather. Maybe it's always cold there. I don't know. I'd go see Billy D. Yeah, man, I might. I'm gonna go check him out. I gotta research it more. I think my friend Brian Lynch. Well, hello there, sir. Swigging with you. I think Brian Lynch told me about it. Brian Lynch sent me a link to go see Billy D. I met him once. I think I met him twice. And I remember one time being better than the other. I met him. I can't remember if I met him once or twice. I think it was twice. I met him once in the break room at the Motor City Con. He was in there to get his chili or something. And he sat down, but I left him alone because he's on a break, But I met another artist, a Star Wars artist was in there. Man, what's his name again? His name is Matt, but I forgot his last name. But he would, Matt Bush. Matt Bush was in there, a painter. He would paint. And I remember him telling me when Billy D was in the room, he told me that he's an official Star Wars artist, official Lucas approved Star Wars artist. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then Lando said something. I forgot what he said. No, that's great, guys. I forgot what he said. But when I met him officially, I waited in line to get his autograph, and I had a Patrick the Wolf Boy book. And when I walked up to him, next in line, I gave him the book. I showed him the Wolf Boy book, and I said, look, sir, I dedicated this book to you. And I said, you're my hero. When I was a little kid, my heroes were Santa Claus and my dad. And now when I'm an adult, my heroes are you and my dad. And he went, wow, only a cartoonist could come up with something like that. And then, I asked him for an autograph, and he didn't charge me. We traded. It was pretty cool. And my buddy Hercules was his security guard, so it was pretty cool. He goes, oh, he's okay. It's my buddy Artie. I was making stupid jokes, making him laugh. But I mentioned his artwork because in the morning on the news, they showed Billy D, and they showed his paintings and stuff, which was really cool. I got to see his paintings on TV, and I mentioned his paintings to him. And he goes, how did you know I did artwork? Stuff like that. It was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. So it was pretty cool. That was Christopher Daniels writing back to me. Is that called a name drop? Yeah, I did, right? I name dropped him. That's all right, though. Let's see, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. People will be doing things. I've heard about those movies. Yeah, people will be doing things. Hopefully I got something leading up, man. I'm going to have something cool at C2E2 that I don't want to show you until I have it ready. I don't want to even tease. You probably figured it out already. You guys already know, probably. Goofy public domain will be the Dippy Dog version. Yeah, all the public domain stuff is the very first versions of stuff. Like even Mickey is Steamboat Willie, but he doesn't talk. So you can't, if you make a cartoon of him, you can't talk. And I don't think you can call him Mickey Mouse either, because it's going to be tricky because there's trademark law too. Like the Mickey Mouse, you can't call him Mickey Mouse because Disney still has a trademark for the name Mickey Mouse. So I don't know how to do it. It's going to be tricky. You can't have him talk. If it's a cartoon, I don't think he could talk, but he could whistle. Sweet. Because he never talked as Steamboat Willie. So he can't do the, oh boy, ha ha, oh boy. He can't do that because that's Mickey Mouse. So there's a lot of different things. But I'm curious of what's going to happen. I'm sure a lot of stuff's showing up. I've seen a few comic strips so far. But I just have to let you know that I already have my Superman story written. It's written and halfway thumbnailed. And I was even talking to my son about it. It's like, man, this Superman is public domain, Mickey Mouse public domain. All this stuff's happening next few years. And next year's Dippy Dog and Donald Duck. And then a few years after that, it's Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig and all this stuff. And it's probably best to do a one thing. I'm not sure. But I don't know. But Superman, I already have it written. And I heard a lot of people already have it written. And me and my son were talking about it. He said, Dad, just do it now. Print it now or get it ready for print. And then when it comes out, print it then. So I don't have to hurry up and do it back in 2034, whenever it is, 2035. We'll see. See what happens, man. The polar bear dip in the Great Lake is Mr. Freeze from Chicago. I think he is, man. Victor Freeze. What was his wife's name? Martha Freeze. They're over there dipping right now. You're dipping your beef sandwich in there. Make it a polar vortex. You could dip your ice cream in there. You don't need to go to Tasty Freeze. I'm never going to do that. I know I'm never going to do that. I am not warm. Yeah, I am not warm. Yeah, it's hurt. It's cold, man. It's even cold in my house. Squatchy's here. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, Squatchy. He's a good man. You're a good man, Yagams. I would eat that food. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot of food in my house, which is really good. A lot of it's like a Mexican cuisine in my house. Got some spicy. I like the beans and chorizo a lot. Sweet. See, I'm getting hungry now. Now I want some beans and chorizo. I just ate earlier. It's like before you go on a live stream, you have to make sure all the things that you have to take care of are taken care of. Like all those things, especially food. You know, eat before you do it, before you go on live, because then you don't want to be starving while you're doing a live stream. But I'm starting to get an appetite. I'm thinking of those beans and chorizos. I like that. I got Teen Titans Go at the library and can't wait for the Dr. Seuss comics. Oh, I love Carnies. Oh, I love Carne Asada. You're lucky. Yeah, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, man, my new books. I just got some. Where did I put them? I don't know where I put them. I want to show them. But I'm going to be doing a video for Dr. Seuss pretty soon. I got to get one this week. Definitely before February 1st. But I got some advanced reader copies of the Dr. Seuss Cat in a Hat book. They're black and white on the inside. They're not the final copy. They're kind of like the copy that people that they print so they could get companies to order it and stuff, and promotional. But I also have what else is all Teen Titans Go to Library that just came out, I think last week. Co-written, or I helped. Well, let me see how to. Franco wrote it. I plotted some of it with him. We kind of wrote it together, and then I stepped back and he finished it up. And then it's a story where the Teen Titans go into different books. So it's pretty cool. They go to the library and go into different books. And in each book, they have different adventures. So I got to draw one of their adventures in one of their books. So even though you probably figure out, I draw the Teen Titans the way I draw the Teen Titans. So it's like a nice comeback. You're gonna see my versions are returning. So it's gonna be pretty cool to see. I think that book comes out. I think it came out last week or the week before, or first week of January or something. I don't have many copies. I only have like maybe 10 copies for myself. Once my website goes live again, I'll put them up there or bring them to the show. But we do have copies of Teen Titans Go to Library at All Yeah Comics, especially in Skokie we have it. I'm sure we have signing copies at New York store, All Yeah Comics in Harrison, New York. But we got them, man. We got them. Is Chris the wrestler challenging you to a battle? No, man, he won't challenge me. We're buddies. I'm on his side. I can't wrestle. I got challenged to a wrestling match once, and I turned it down. I said I can't do it. I said I could square up, probably get in the ring and do that. I could square up, but I'm not allowed to take a bump. I know taking a bump would injure me for the rest of my life. I don't have good knees. I don't have good heels and feet. My heels are not good. I have injuries, man. I have Achilles tendons problems. So if I stress my legs or if I jump, I'm back in boots. I had to wear these boots for a little while. I had 2 boots that I had to wear for a few months, one on each foot. And then it took me about 6 weeks to get better. So they got better. But right now I'm not going to take a bump. I'm going to forfeit any wrestling match challenge that comes my way. It's all true. It's all true. Dante Hicks and Christopher Daniels told me Samoa Joe was Curry Man at T2E2. Oh, was he? Samoa Joe. That would have been cool. He's cool as hell. Yeah, Samoa Joe's a big guy. But I know Christopher Daniels was Curry Man. That was his alias. Yeah, that's cool, man. You're not talking to me. You're not talking me to the cooler, Rory Donald. You're not talking me to the cooler. You're not taking me to the cooler. You're not talking. I know talking to you makes me cool, though. I don't know. We'll figure out what you mean. Oh, yes, outside love you, big bro. Oh, yeah, Alejandro. You're a good man, sir. Alejandro Rosado. Let's say, you're not taking me to the cooler. You're not taking me to the cooler. That's right. I don't take anyone to the cooler, man. The cooler's cool. You could, the good thing about winter in Chicago is you don't have to bring all your food into the fridge. You can leave it in a garage, and it stays cold. You can leave all your soda in the garage, and it keeps cold. You can leave stuff out there, man. It keeps cold. Oh, yeah, Baltazar. Oh, yeah, Matt Rogers. Yagams. So watching you respond to emails is riveting stuff. Thanks, man. Yeah, I had to get done because Daniels wanted an answer. He needed an answer. I got more to tell him, but I'm going to write him in a moment. There's things, man. I got deadlines February 1st. Then I got a deadline after that. My next deadline is May 1st. But there's deadlines in between. I got a few things I have to get going before March. Probably February 15 or something like that. I'm trying to get some books done before Citos. I have my new sketchbooks called Savage Amazement. I'm trying to get that to the printer. I'm gonna have to print more copies of the Baltazar Bazaar because I ran out, man. I don't have any more copies. I got like 3 copies left, and they're on my website still, but I'm getting them. I'm getting more. And here's a little trailer. 1.
Comic book where you are.
Yeah. It's all true, man. It's all true. You heard it here first. The Baltazar Bazaar, now on sale on electricmillcomics.com. It's a sketchbook. It's only available through me. Nowhere else. Not in any stores. You can buy it off my website or when you see me at a convention or a signing and stuff like that. But I have to order more. I think I only have 5 copies left. So I'm going to have to order more. It's all true. It's all true. Kevin Bixby's Jack says, Yagams. Oh, yeah, Jack Bixby. Tell him I said Yagams back. Mickey's here. All the way from Japan. Oh yeah, Mickey said, did Billy D say works every time? He said, only a cartoonist could think of something like that. That's what he told me. He goes, it's usually always mild here, currently 1 degree above freezing, which is cold for here. So 1 degree above freezing would be nice. That's 31, right? 31. Are you a Celsius guy or are you a Fahrenheit guy? But over here it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit would be freezing. I think Celsius is 0, right? So you're like 1 degree. But that's manageable, man. Like 30 degrees is not bad. And usually right at 32 degrees, when it starts to snow, it feels comfortable outside. It's not too bad. And if it stays that degree, that's when the snow comes on and falls flaky like and nice. But right now, man, this is unbearable weather. This weather has us looking up at what degree can animals survive. And we found out that the deer in the woods out here, they can survive up until 32 below zero, negative 32 degrees Fahrenheit. That is, I don't know what that equals in Celsius and Canadian, but they could survive out there. Negative 32 degrees, animals could survive. When it gets negative 40, like Mars temperature, that's when things start dying outside. But I believe it, man, because like just getting the mail right now is a chore. Like it's freezing. Like halfway back, I can walk to the mailbox. Then halfway back, I start running. But then you slip, and it's real hard. I always risk my life just leaving the house for a moment. And it's rough, man. It's rough. It's rough, I tell you. Stay warm, Artie. I will, Donovan. Double D. Donovan David. It's like only a cartoonist. That's right. I forgot to do this for Donovan. Donovan's here. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, man, Alejandro Rosado. I can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to September. To going to Cincinnati because like I already turned down a few shows between now and April because I just don't want to go anywhere. Like I feel the need to like stay home and hunker down. I got to get things done. 2024 is going to be a busy year for me, making comics. I want to get back to finishing my custom Mego figures. I had success with Migor. I got enough to make another like 10 to 20 more Migor figures. I want to work on that. I got a few figures I want to finish. I got all the parts. I just need time to make them. I got the card backs, so I want to make all these things because that's real fun to do. And if there's another Mego Meet, I'd like to get a table and bring all these custom figures. I don't know what the status of Mego Meet's future right now for this year, 2024, is because they were going to have a section at the PowerCon again. I went last year and it was real cool. But if they have it again at PowerCon, I'm going to get a table. And I'm going to have all this custom stuff I'm going to bring. It's going to be awesome, and I just love that part of the hobby. So it's real cool. What are you guys saying? They are making a Mickey horror movie. It was announced the day it went into public domain. Yeah, I saw the trailer. It scares me a little bit. But in the trailer, he's wearing gloves. So they have to be careful because Steamboat Willie does not mean Mickey Mouse. You got to be careful with his eyes, too. There's a lot of stuff you got to be careful with. Sweet for public domain. Everything goes now into public domain 95 years after the creation. So I will be in public domain, let's see, 2063. I will be in public domain, famous cartoonist. Me, I will be. So that'll be good. You'll be able to dress like me and draw me and wear your hair like me and talk like me and go, hey man, even though they do that on that Werewolf by Night cartoonist show, they already go, hey man. So right now you should pay me royalties. You can't do that until 2063, really. That's okay, man. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. Whistle like a Marx brother. He's whistling like a Marx brother. What's he whistle? I know that he only whistles. It's Steamboat Willis. Great idea. I like all these ideas. I like them. I'm looking forward to seeing your artwork this year. Oh my God, Mickey, I'm working on so much stuff. I'm almost done with Yog's book 2. Maybe I'll do some drawing here because that's what sparked me to go live, because I was drawing on a page and I was getting bored. Like, yeah, I did already 3. I did 4. This will be the 5th page for the day that I'm penciling and inking. I didn't finish coloring them, but I'm penciling and inking. This is page number 5. And at this point, I'm like, man, it's just turning into a, I feel like a assembly line almost. But I'm like, man, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna show the peeps what I'm working on. But I'm working on so much stuff. I got Yog's book 2 and then Yog's book 3. Every August, a book's coming out from Yog's. But then I got more plans with Paper Cuts. I'm working on a secret project with them that they didn't announce yet. And I'm doing a lot of creator-owned stuff right now that I'm going to continue to publish my monthly books. I'm a little behind right now. Well, actually, no, I'm pretty good. But my website's not available for me to update yet. I wrote to them saying, because they want to charge me on the 26th, they want to charge me for another year. And I said, man, you guys got to charge me half price because I haven't been able to upload stuff since May. So we'll see what happens. But once my site is ready to go, there's going to be a lot of books for sale. I got a ton of books. I keep making them. I'm not slowing down. I keep making books. Best way to get them from me right now is when you see me live, or if you write to me and say, hey, man, what books do you have? But there's also, I have an other alternative. I've been putting my books on eBay, and I figured out how to combine shipping so you don't have to pay $8 for each book you buy. So you can combine shipping with other orders, and it's working out. I sold a few eBay orders. I got my lunar lizards on eBay. There's a link in the description too. Artie Bee Collectibles. You could buy lunar lizards. I got Gyro Man up there. I have Meteorite Spitfire Space Cricket #1, and I have a few. And I have a poster, a Halloween poster up there. I have a few things. Secret things are on eBay. So anything that was going to be on my website is now on eBay for the time being until my website uploads, and I'll probably put them in both places. And it's doing all right. I'm doing all right. Making it work, man. I'm working a system for my favor. But thank you, Mickey. You are awesome. Alejandro, he's on the west side. His wife is Nora. I forgot who that was. Who were we talking about? I don't know. Ha ha hee ho. That's right. Deep Brat. When will Yogs be public domain? Oh, in like another 95 years. Actually, yeah, it's going to be, it came out last year, 2023. So 95 years from 2023. You can do the math there. It's harder for me. Let's see, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 2021. Was it a 20, 2110 or something like that? I don't know. Something like that. It's going to be a little while, man. Unless I keep making the books. Unless I keep making them. Martha Freeze. Nora, Martha Freeze. Oh, yeah, Nora. That's right. His wife was Nora. I forgot. Should be Martha. Everyone's got to be named Martha. And even Aunt May should be, her real name is Martha. Martha. So, hope you're staying warm. Cold sweep for the cold here. Was at Walmart today, and they had Flash figures for $2. Flash movie, $2 Flash movie figures. You know, I haven't bought action figures in a little bit. I got a few Star Wars guys I have, but I'm gonna do a show where I show my figures that I bought. I got everything set up, but I need to hoist my camera above the table over there. But I got all the figures I'm gonna show you guys in probably my next show. Or probably my next show will be with Jamie Cosley, because whenever we go live, we get a lot of views, and we both get subscribers. I think I'm only like 3 or 4 subscribers from 1,000. It's been taking months and months. I don't know how people subscribe. I watch other YouTube channels that get like in one viewing like this, they'll get like 20 people subscribing. I don't know how to do that, but I'm not in competition with anybody. We're just gonna do this and have fun. But if you guys aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. It's All Your Comics YouTube, and subscribe, because I think at $1,000 or 1,000 subscribers, I think we can start making money. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if people could start super chatting. I'm not sure if that's a thing. Swig for everything you guys are thinking. That's good nog, man. If you're gonna go get nog, the grandma style nog from get man, what was it called now? Man, I forgot what it's called. But it's good. There's different brands. Why can't I think of a brand? It's a red label, shiny. I don't know. My mom's calling right now. I gotta call her back. Should I answer on the stream? I'm gonna answer on the stream. Hey, Mama. Are you there? You there, Mama? Hello, you on the air? Hey, Mama. I'm good. I'm on a live show right now. I answered the phone live. on the air. Yeah, they all know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, look at me on Facebook. I'm on there on YouTube and stuff. All right. Okay, bye-bye. That was my mom. What are you doing? She wanted to know if I was going live. And I'm live right now. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's all true, man. See, I answer phone calls. I do text. I just found out they filmed Weird Science mall scenes at the Skokie Mall. Did they really? That makes sense. Is Weird Science Hughes? What is him? Brian Hughes or Adam Hughes? Hughes. Jonathan Hughes? The guy who made Ferris Bueller. Is that Hughes? Did he make that Weird Science movie too? Because I know he likes to film in Chicago, because he did Home Alone, and that house was, I think, in Evanston or Wheaton or something like that. That was also in Chicago. So he likes to film. Jonathan Hughes. That's it. Jonathan Hughes likes to film. So if that was a Jonathan Hughes movie, that makes sense. Weird Science. You got good hands, though. Thanks, man. You got good hands. My hands. They were warm. They got warm. And usually when I do a live show, my whole body gets warm. I get warmer. And it's similar when I podcast with the guys, when we do an All Yeah podcast. A lot of times when I pod, if I'm wearing layers, I start sweating, which is kind of cool because it's just different energy. But when I'm sitting here drawing, man, I get cold, man. And my whole body gets cold. Charles D. Venezuela. When I have to stop by Oh Yeah Skokie, when I have time. I've been super busy. It's been a while. Yeah, man. It's all right, man. You got things to do. We'll be there when you're ready. We do Monday nights. Monday night mystery industry Monday night drink and draws, but they're more like gathering and drawing. Nobody really drinks. A lot of people bring that bubble tea and coffees. So don't let the thing drink and draw scare you, because a lot of people say, "Well, I don't really drink, so I'm not coming." I say, "No, nobody drinks. We just come on." That's what it's called. But we all hang out, and it's so weird. Like now, our Monday nights are becoming like gatherings or parties now, because every time I go, there's donuts, there's cakes, there could be sandwiches, there's all kinds of stuff happening. People gather, man. We used to do Monday nights with like 4 people. Now there's anywhere between 20 and 30 people every night. So it's really crazy. It got real out of control. It's not out of control, but it's nice. It's cool. I dig it, man. That's why I wanted to go today. I wanted to go there today, but I told Joe, man, like, it's cold out there, man. So he had to cancel because it's just too cold. It's dangerous. Now that Bizarre song is in my head for the rest of the day. You guys want to hear it again? I'm going to play it again for you just because of that. Because my mom might be showing up, so she wants to hear the Bizarre, Balthazar, Bizarre. But only if I could find it. I can't even find it now. I'm looking for the bizarre bazaar. Here it is. Let's do it again. One.
Bizarre box, bizarre, bizarre. Bizarre box, bizarre, bizarre. Bizarre box, bizarre, bizarre. This comic book where you are.
Yeah. That was beautiful. Those are the musical stylings of the Three Scoops with Joe on lead vocals, me on the Beady Beaties, and Adam Crone on the beatbox. So it's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that was an awesome video. Thanks, man. Yeah, I got more. I got a lot of videos. I'm working on more right now, too. I may need to hear the Lopez song now. I could play it. Should I play it? I'm going to play the Lopez song. I think that I could do requests. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. It's a good song. I actually played that song for him when I met him in Baltimore. I saw him in Baltimore and hung out a little bit. And I said, hey, man, I want to play something for you. And I played it for him. And he said, how did you come up with those lyrics? And I said, I just sang from my heart, man. So he's cool. And he still remembers a few years ago. I met him a few years ago, and I told him that I'm going to tell my kids that he's their grandpa. And then he mentioned that again. He goes, I forgot what I said. Or the guy said, okay, his guy said, now take a picture of you guys facing off. And he goes, I can't be mean towards my grandson. And he's like, that's right, he remembered. So it was pretty funny. I like that a lot. D. Brad confirms it is Celsius on his native island of, where's it, Nova Scotia? He's got natives. He's got to pull spears out of his front door every morning before he goes to work. They chuck spears at him over there. It's snowing over there. Yeah, man. Alejandro Rosado is nearby. Yeah, he's here. He's real close. How's the drawer full of heads going? You know what? I had to move the drawer full of heads because a few months ago when my computer just stopped working, it was my video card that just stopped in my computer. It couldn't handle my work anymore. So I had to get a whole new computer. My computer's really cool. It has fancy lights now. It's real strong. It's powerful. But what I did was I moved all my table around because my computer used to be against the wall. And anytime I had to disconnect anything from the back, I had to limber up and stretch and do exercises just to contort behind the computer. I'm like, man, this is awful. So I moved the table around. So now my back of my computer is real easy to get to. So it's just like now my table has like 3 sides instead of 1 side, you know. And this table that used to be is up against the wall. But now the table that the computer used to be on, there was nothing on it. So I moved all of my Migos stuff to my old table, which is really awesome. It's almost like I think it's a 10-foot table, man. It's real hard. Like if you were going to throw a wrestler through this table, they would break the back and the table would not break. So I moved all my Migos stuff there, and I'm looking at my drawer full of heads. I have a drawer full of heads, a drawer full of bodies. I have legs, body parts. I have a little drawer full of hands and feet. I have a drawer full of materials. So that's why I'm really anxious to get back into my Migos, because I'm looking at them every day now instead of them being around the corner where they used to be. Now, where I put my computer now, I could see my whole art studio rather than having to be behind me. So it's real different. Like now when I draw, I can see everything, and I want to do all this other stuff. Before, I was always facing the wall, and so I wasn't seeing stuff. I was just focused on what I was looking at. So yeah, man, the head full of drawer, the drawer full of heads are doing good. Can you have a head full of drawers? Maybe, or a drawer full of heads. It says, I hope to go to Migo Meet this year, but didn't go last year. Can't wait. Yeah, last year was cool. It was at PowerCon, which was pretty awesome. The show was fantastic. I only had a one-day pass because you have to buy. The weekend pass was like $80, but I couldn't even be there for the whole weekend because I had to drive my son back to school, and it was his birthday and all kinds of stuff. So we were able to go there on Friday. So I got there Thursday night, had the hotel room, went to the show Friday, looked at the whole show. It took about 6 or 7 hours. Then we went to dinner and went rested and drove back home the next day. It was a real cool, real quick trip for us. But we got to see Columbus, Ohio. We got to go buy all these toys. I had a whole bunch of toy money that I was just there to spend. So it was real cool. And next year, if they have it there again, I want to get a table because everyone who brought custom stuff, their stuff was sold out in like first half an hour. So every table I had to go to, I had to buy when I wanted to buy because I knew it wasn't going to last. And a lot of the guys were making only like 10 pieces. And those were the ones that were going fast, man. So I want to do it. I want to keep an eye out of where, what was I going to say? I want to keep an eye out of where Migo Meet's going to be this year. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I want to be part of it. Let's see. Oh, I clicked, man. Click. Chris, Two Sheds Erickson. Frozen Art. Yeah, man, I'm frozen, man. Doing my thing. Freezing. Barbara. Is Barbara cold too? Barbara? She here? Barbara? Hey, Barbara. I don't hear her. She might be here, though. So need to stay alive. You need to stay alive to the year 2118. Yeah, it's not that hard to do. You just have to start eating broccoli right now. Broccoli and drink a lot of water. Or you give notes to your kids. Like you can have Yogs in 2118, unless my kids claim it. I think there's a copyright law where the family gets to claim it now. Like somehow the copyright laws changed. In 1976 it changed, and then I think in 1984 it changed. But I think after 95 years the family could claim it. But if you don't have family, then that's it. It becomes public domain. I think that's it. Don't quote me. Nah, you can quote me. I'll just say, nah, I never said that. But I think that's what it is. And the key word in that sentence is I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. I think. Would it count if I unsubscribe and then subscribe again? No, I don't think it does from my YouTube. No, because it just takes one away and brings you back. No, I don't know what happens. I don't know. I'm not too worried about the subscription, but I know that when we get 1,000, things change for us. I think you get monetized, or we can make ad revenue. I think it's ad revenue first. I think you need 10,000 to get super chats. I think it is. Like you see that $sign appear. Swig for $signs. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. I got to see what's going on. Michael Campabasso. Grandma style nog. Yeah, man, here it is. Grandma style eggnog. Yeah. And you know, you know what that means. That's cool. John Hughes. Yeah, he's a famous film director from Chicago. Home Alone. Ferris Bueller. 16 Candles. Breakfast Club. All of that, man. Johnny Mathis checking in. Look at me. Yeah, Johnny showed me a picture of Johnny Mathis today. And he looked like Frank Gorshin. He looked like the Frank Gorshin Riddler. He was hurting. He had bad hair. He was wearing a sweater. He was real skinny. He had a mustache that didn't make any sense. And I knew exactly what this guy needs to look good again. But hopefully he does it. But if you look up Johnny Mathis, look up Johnny Mathis 2023. and you will see. You will have the joy of experiencing what I've experienced today in the morning. I'm going to copy the GLGL song and make it my ringtone. Yeah, they're on. We're on SoundCloud right now. Me and Gordy have accounts on there, and I've been uploading songs. I'm working on a few more songs right now. I'm working on a Meteor Mite song, a Digital Duck song. I have a few songs that I just have to record them, because I record bits and then I try to mash them up. But it'll get there, man. It'll get there. My mom is here. Hello, mama. Everyone say swig for my mom. I'll say hello to Mrs. Baltazar. Grandma style eggnog is finished. D. Brad. So I'm on Vancouver Island on the west coast. Nova Scotia is on the east coast. Oh, I don't know these things. I just found out where the east coast was. It's like, I don't know. That's cool, man. Johnny Mathis should audition to play Wizard Shazam, looking like he does. Yeah, man. That I'm not sure what that was, but he kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I was disappointed at Johnny Mathis, because if you're going bald and you don't do anything with your hair, don't decide to grow a mullet. It's not going to work. You got to get rid of that. Or don't get a ponytail when you're an old man. Either embrace it, buzz it all, or put a wig on, or buzz it and put a hat, or something needs to happen, man. His wardrobe guy should be fired. That's all I'm saying. It's like copyright changed in the 90s because Sonny Bono got the law changed when he was in Congress to 9 years. Current U.S. law. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, he was the, I think, it's 95 years for a copyright creation. It used to be 50 years. And I think he changed it. I think it was 84. He changed it. Maybe 1984. But I don't know what it is currently now. I think a thing created after 1976 or after 1984. I think it goes to the family after 95 years, unless there is no family. Something like that. I don't know, but it's tricky. Copyright law and trademark law are tricky. So you got to be careful. Got to be careful, man, because a copyright law is like an image of something becomes a copyright because that's the version that first appeared. It's like Superman with no red boots, with no spit curl, or Mickey Mouse with no white gloves. And he has to have that Steamboat Willie hat, I think. But there was portions of the cartoon where he wasn't wearing a hat. So, not sure. I saw Frank Gorshin in That Darn Cat. That's awesome. Yeah, he's a good man. I was in a hotel, checking in a hotel with that guy once, right next to him. I was right next to Frank Gorshin and Adam West, checking in my hotel, and Frank was a little disappointed. But Adam West made up for it. He's making jokes. And he said, after he's checked in, "Good talking to you. Well, now it's time to get back to the peasants." And he walked away, and I laughed. That's what he said. And then he told me after Frank was all done, "All right, we're all set." He looked at him and he pointed at him. He goes, "I can never get rid of this guy. He follows me everywhere." That's what he told me. Saw Frank Gorshin, Doctor on Cat. That's true. That's all true, man. Damn, he does look like Frank Gorshin. you guys looking him up? Yeah, man, it's rough, man. 95 years. Yes, my sticks. Yes, my sticks. That's what he says. His sticks, he's agreeing with his sticks. Yes, my sticks. Sweet. Ever since I played the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez song, I lost viewers. It knocked me out, man. Should I draw a little bit? You guys want to see some Yogs pages? Do you? I'm going to show some Yogs pages because I want to draw. I'm going to do a little drawing. I don't know if I'll finish the whole page, but I'm going to draw you some things. How about that? But first, I have to introduce the drawing part. See, already people left. I'm like, he's going to draw. No, this part sucks. So I have to introduce. Now's the time a famous cartoonist says things where a famous cartoonist draws things. Let's do it. Look what I got, guys. This is officially page 70 of Yogg's number 2. Look at the gouache monsters are all attacking. They're all attacking the giant green gorilla. Hopefully it's not a spoiler. And if it is, I apologize. Yeah, it probably is a spoiler. But you don't know why the giant green gorilla is here. But he is here. He's part of my universe. He was in book 1. So right now I'm trying to draw, like, I'm drawing all these things. I was drawing all of this, like, all of this fancy fastness, quickness of these drawings. So I'm going to start inking some of it. But here he is, giant green gorilla. And look on his shoulder. Here's the spoiler. Krabi Kranobi's on his shoulder. Why are you spoiling, man? This is a good book. I think that Yogg's book 2 is one of the best things I've ever written. Especially as far as a single 80-page story goes. But this book, I'm trying to finish it in 80 pages. But I probably won't finish in 80 pages. I've been told I have 120 pages to finish. So I'm going to try to finish within the next 20 pages or so. It might be a 100-page book. The last one was exactly 80 pages. But this one, the story is it's getting tight, man. The story's tight, and the story's getting involved. Like, I have a few different stories going on at the same time. Like, I have 2 different stories happening at the same time. And it goes back and forth to these guys and those guys and them guys. So, and eventually both stories will unite together, you know. So I'm trying to get it going. And right now, they're going to unite, but I need to unite them faster, because I want the ending to this to end a certain way, because I want book 3 to begin a certain way. And if I don't end this the way I want to, it's going to mess up. So hopefully I can finish the ending of this within the next 15 pages or so. It could be done. Because luckily in my story, I have the Guji Nanas in there, and they could teleport, because they were teleporting in the first book. So that's a cool key storytelling element, that if I need a person to be somewhere, by the next panel, they could just blink over there. So I always have that, but I don't want to use that every time, you know. But I could do that, like, hey, I forgot my keys. Blink, here they are. You know, I could do something like that. But I want to make sure that it makes sense, and I'm not just using it just so I can finish. That makes sense, Baltazar. Where's my stuff? No one's asking me for stuff in a while. I haven't gotten orders. I got a few orders around Christmas time, which is real cool. And I'm glad everyone got their stuff from Christmas. The phrase, where's my stuff? I haven't heard that in a while, which is cool. But it maybe it's not cool. It's like, man, you should be busier. Maybe I should be busier. But I've been out of the offline, I guess, for a little bit, just trying to catch up on things. I guess. I don't know anymore. Just doing stuff, man. Just doing stuff all the time. Stuff's always happening. I'm trying to catch up on things right now so I could meet these deadlines. They're going to face me in 2024. The deadline facing deadlines. Oh, where'd he go? How's he look? Is he in proportion? Yeah, he looks good. It's where when I draw here, in front of me when I draw, it looks different than when I look at it on the screen. Shut up and draw, Baltazar. No, this is going to be a page that you're going to see in the future. It's going to be printed. I can't wait, man. I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on right now that is going to be awesome. in the future. But I have to get there. I have to get it done first. And that's the hardest part right now. It's not hard to do. It's just like I'm anticipating getting things done. And it feels like I'm crawling along, inching my way. You know what I mean? We always know what you mean, Balthazar. It's because I always tell the truth all the time. Always. I'm getting a little warm right now. So these layers are working. This hoodie and this scarf is working, man. And I'm indoors. That's how cold it is outside, that it's cold in my house. Especially in the Chicago style art studio. It's all true. It's all true, man. This is going fast. Let's see what he looks like. Look at Cranobi. He's freaking out. He's like, hey. Yeah, this is cool. I also have the new computer. I have to get a new Photoshop now. I had to subscribe to Photoshop. And that messed me up a little bit because I'm so used to working in the old Photoshop. I got to use a new one. But this is Manga Studio. And this one didn't make me update to Clip Studios is the new one. It's the same thing, but that's what it's called now. I'm glad I didn't have to update because it's so good with this. This one feels so good to use. You know what I mean? I know what you mean, man. I gotta make a Mego figure of the Critic, man. He needs one. I could sell him. I could make a 2-pack. Famous Cartoonist 2-pack with the Critic. Look at that. Is that a good giant green gorilla face? It's been fun to draw these guys. And it's weird when I draw my own characters. I could draw all night long. I can keep going. And I've been doing really good with these with this Yogg's book too. But I need to write the last few, so that's been the struggle. Because I write at home, but I love to write at like coffee houses, stuff like that. But it's been too cold to sit in the coffee house. I just haven't been able to go out too much because of holidays. I've just been home. We belong on this app. What's it called? Life Zone or something, where you could track your family and know where they are the whole time. And I like looking on mine because it says that I've been home for like 3 days. So I don't leave the house. It says you've been home since last Wednesday at noon. So I think that's kind of fun. Look at that. There he is. But yeah, you guys are still here. This is cool. We dropped off a little bit. But now we're back. We're back for more. Let's see. I'm going to draw this. See, it's tricky when I do multiple layers of these gouache monsters because I want them to overlap. So I always have to go in here and draw these different guys. I'm going to do that right now. Move around. See, because they're behind each other. So I got to draw the guys who are in the front first. So this guy's in front. These guys are fun, man. I like drawing these guys. I created these guys when I was like 18, 19 years old. They're still around. And I'm an old man now. I'm older. I'm still making stuff. I feel the older I get, the cooler I get. People don't even believe me though when I say I'm cooler than ever. It's like, yeah, man, he's cool. That Balthazar guy's cool. And I'm so cool, I don't even need the L at the end of the word. I just say cool. That guy is cool. That is one cool cat. Right now I'm a little cold cat. Not like a cold cut. That would be lunch meat. There's a nice deli in Skokie called Kaufman's Deli. It's a good place. People travel from the world around to go to Kaufman's Deli. That's where you get your cold cut. Unlike the cool cat. Shut up and draw, Balthazar. Draw, man, draw. See, I could do these overlaps. See? These in there. See? See what I mean? See what I mean? This is my gouache army coming to invade. They don't care who you are, man. They're gonna get you. They're gonna make you slimy. They don't care one bit. They're mean. They're evil. Like that little old boy weevil. Mean and is evil like that little old boy weevil. Who sings that? Presidents of the United States of America. You watch this guy, man. All he does is talk. He's not even saying anything. This guy's gonna be a little meaner. Look at that guy. These guys are fun too, because the gouache monsters don't have a shape. They're like liquid. They're like paint. That's what they're supposed to be. They're like paint. So whatever shape they take, that's their shape. They're like a splash, like white gouache paint, like almost like gesso, like primer. That's what they're like. Because gouache is a type of watercolor paint, but it's not spelled this way. The way I spell it phonetically, as they would say, as the kids say. Kids say that all the time. I hear my kids say, "Hey, man, don't get phonetic on me, man." But that's what it's like. Like, but gouache is spelled, and it's a French type of paint, but it's mostly spelled like gouache, but it's pronounced gouache. Remember that in Columbia College. See, they teach us some key facts about how to pronounce paint. The show sucks, Balthazar. This is the best show ever, man. See, you don't get daily shows from me. But when you get a show, man, is it good? Everybody chimes in. Skokie Spidey made an appearance. Yoko Chips made an appearance. D. Brad, of course. Kevin Bixby was here. Everybody shows up. They'll show up for the party because they know it's a party. Party with Artie. But Jamar will be here. Jamar's always signing in. He'll be here. He'll probably watch it on a rewatch. Let's see. Because these guys, like, this page, like, when I was drawing it originally, before I started the stream, before I started this show, this page was looking intimidating. Not so much intimidating, but it was filled with procrastination because of all these little things I have to draw. But when I know that when I'm done, it's going to look cool. It's going to look cool when finished. But it's always kind of like knowing that you have to draw this task of having all these monsters. It's like, man, that's a lot of monsters. It's like Darwin or Jeff Darrow style, you know, where he's drawing the same page for 3 days. He's got all that detail. The deets, man. Jeff Darrow puts the deets. But he's always drawing zombies and stuff. But it's just like if a guy's fighting zombies, he's not fighting like 2 zombies. He's fighting like 2,000 zombies. That's the way Jeff Darrow does it. So I got to channel Jeff Darrow. Don't even think about it, Balthazar. I miss him. I miss Jeff Darrow. I should have called him when I had a chance. I don't know why I didn't. I was intimidated. Because he's famous. We could have been buddies. We are buddies. We are buddies. We could have had a relationship. I think he's in France. I think he moved to France. It's okay. I'm over like a solo mission anyway. Do my things. Do my thing, man. things that make me go, That's what I do. Things make you go, I don't know. Look at that. So I'm looking forward to not traveling this year. I'm doing some traveling, but not a lot. But I might do like local shows. Probably do like Mighty Con. So that's like close to my house. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to go out and venture outward. You know? C2E2 is the biggest one I'm gearing up for right now. It's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna have a lot of news. Hopefully I got a lot more stuff. A lot of new stuff for that show. I'm gonna try to make some paintings. But I might have a potential gallery later this year. So I got to build up my portfolio of paintings for this gallery show I might have. It's possible. There's a possibility of a gallery show. But more details upon that will arrive when I know more. So right now it's a possibility. Once it's official, man, I'm going to talk it up. I'm working on something else right now for you guys that is really cool. I can't really say anything yet. I don't want to say something in case I don't get it. You know what I mean? In case I don't get it, man. It's always things. I get it, Baltazar. It means you're lazy. No, not lazy. It's always doing stuff. Stuff's always being done here in the world of the famous one. Yeah. So what's this look like? See, they're all coming at you, man. Look, I'm gonna knock out the pencil lines so you can see what they look like more. See, look at that. They almost look like those things from the Matrix. What do they call them? Sentinels? They called them Sentinels. And I always thought that was weird because that's what they're called in Marvel. X-Men call them Sentinels. See, I'm going to do like this. Yeah, doing like that. They're all squishy. Let's see. All right, now let's see what it looks like. Look at that. You're going to see them coming like this. I'm going to do a 3. Look at that. Well, you guys are going to like some of the stuff I'm doing this year, man. I already got plans. I'm still doing some monthly books, but I got a lot of stuff coming out with in the works with Comic Tom and with comic books for kids. I don't want to tell too many details about either one yet, but I'm working on things, man, and it's all about their timeline right now. Except for comic books for kids, they're waiting for me. So hopefully I'll have something to show maybe in April. That's the goal. And it's just going to what we got planned will kind of open the door. It's going to open the door for anything we want to do in the future, which I'm really looking forward to it. Because I realize in comic books, working at comics and working on your own and trying to generate work for yourself, you could do it, but you have to figure it out. There's ways to make things, and you have to have the right partners, and everything needs to fall in place. Like I could easily go to like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and stuff like that, crowdfunding, but I don't think I want to do that. So, but there's ways. Like there's always missing elements. Like making a comic. Making the comic is not an issue. Or getting it done, or doing all the stuff, or printing it. The issue is always finding the money for the printer. But I think I figured that out. I've been talking to my peeps. So hopefully by April there'll be more to discuss, you know? That'd be cool. But we'll see. I can't say anything right now officially. But I know people have different timelines than I got. So I draw every day, all the time. I draw every day that my arms hurt and I gotta lay down. Like I draw so much that I have to lay down because I drew too much that day. Makes sense? It does. It does, man. It does. Make sense. Swig for making sense. But that's good. That was good, refreshing. How's this look? Look at all that special effects. I'm gonna go close so you guys can see. You guys can see up close. Look at how menacing and evil these guys look. I'm gonna add a little bit more deets. I'm gonna add some more deets. So just a little bit more. Like a lot of my art style, I've seen it evolving into like, I don't know how to explain it, but I could tell like I put a little bit more, just these little details in there, like these little drips are gonna add so much energy and activity to the page. It's not as smooth, or like I almost do better when there's imperfections. Like especially I'm painting a painting over there. I don't want to show it to you yet because it's for somebody, but you will see it probably by tomorrow. I'll have it done, but it looks really cool. But like I love painting where the paintings, if you saw my shows before, the paintings are not smooth and crisp and perfect. They're always like got these splashes. I love stuff with splashes, and just these little things is going to add a lot of texture to this whole thing. Just these little things. I just love that. I just love that kind of stuff. See, look at all that. She wants more energy. Like the splashes coming off these guys. Add a few more. It's just cool, man. Like, especially when it's your own guys. Like I could do whatever I want in Yogs. And I already wrote the ending to Yogs 3. Oh, it's so good. I read it to my friend Daryl and he started crying. We both started crying. I started crying first. And then he felt a little bit emotional. And then he says, dude, that's the ending. You can't change it. If we're both crying, we know that was it. And I knew he was serious because he said dude first. Dude, that's the ending. You know? Oh, I meant to play Gordy's music for you guys today. I just forgot, man. I didn't have it queued up, man. See, look at all those little drips. They just add a lot, you know? Add some speed to it, too. And look at this guy's face. Look at that guy's face. Let me see what you guys are saying. You guys are saying a few things. I'm going to see what you guys are saying. I feel nice and toasty warm now. What are you guys saying, man? Say, draw, Balthazar. Brian, my cousin's here. Good day, sir. Stay warm, cuz. Michaela, good evening to all. Hello, Michaela. Good to see you. Troy Younger, what would the custom Meagle critic look like? 5-dimension famous cartoonist or Abe Vigoda? Yeah. I don't know what he looks like, but I imagine him with a black suit and a black beret and a goatee. That's how I imagine the critic, and like a long maybe cigarette holder or a cup of coffee or something like that, or martini, maybe a martini. That's how I imagine the critic looking. My mom's here. My son. Thank you, Mama. So that's some serious action and motion on that panel. Very cool. Can you say what's been fun working on the cat in the hat? Oh yeah, I like working on the cat. He was drawing the cat was the best thing. I like drawing him. And like I would make him mangy and I made little hairs coming off his body. He was just fun. And the way I colored him is I would draw him like and I would do different layers of fur. So when I would color it, like you get one light gray, one dark gray, and then one black layer. The line was black. So he was real. He was just interesting character design that I made for myself. He took a little longer to color than the other characters, but he was fun. I like making the stories. I made a whole bunch of stories that were kind of combined into the first book. In the second book, I have more stories, and hopefully they go from the stories I have for the second book are getting a little bit more silly. So I hope they go from them. D. Brad says, looks great so far. Thanks, D. Brad. You're a good man, Yagams. Danny Wisniewski. Oh, yeah, famous cartoonist says things and draws things. It's nice to have you back streaming. Yeah, man. I've been trying. I think about streaming all the time, but it's always hard to get in the groove. The next one I'll probably do is with Jamie Cosley. We'll probably be back together. We have fun. He's coming up with a new game we could play or something, some kind of thing. I still have the sketches from our last stream. I might put them on eBay. I need to build up some. eBay sales so I could print some stuff. So that's usually what I use all my eBay sales for, to print things. Because I got a few things I want to print, which is going to be awesome. Everything's going to be cool. Whoa, jumped on back on, and it's looking fantastic. Thanks, man. So, what's the name of the gorilla again? His name is the Giant Green Gorilla. But in this book, he gets the name, it's either Triple G or he just calls him G. By the end of the book, by the third book, his name's going to be G. So that's what or Triple G. I'm not sure yet, but I think it's just G. Or G3 or G squared or whatever. Just G. I think his name either G, the letter G, or GI. Not sure yet. The cat in the hat is fur and little hairs are an amazing touch. Thanks, Philip K. A. Buck. It's going to be cool, man. Cool. Thank you, sir. Good, sir. You're a good man. Heck yeah, man. I see something that I need to fix on this gorilla. See his eyebrow? His eyebrow's touching, and I don't like it. I want to do like this. There you go. That's better. See, I didn't want it to touch. But he looks cool. Yeah. Burr. Yeah, that's cool, man. Look at all these guys. See, this is the panel that intimidated me because there's just too much going on. I mean, it's cool that it's going on, but when I was gonna go in to draw it, ink it up, I'm like, man, maybe I'll go live and draw it live. That's exactly what happened. I started talking to you guys. Plus, I'm drawing it with a winter coat. It's cold on her. It's cold, man. Yeah, look at him. Look how evil he is. He's an evil gouache monster. I have a few copies of issue 1 yet. Book 1 of Yogs I still have. I got to see how many I have because I ordered a bunch, but we sold a lot. But I might have about 30 copies left. And I will have them as C22, or if you guys need them now, I have them now too. If you guys want to purchase, anything for me, I go through PayPal. So my PayPal is arthurbaltazar@yahoo.com. So if you guys want to do PayPal, I'll sell you any books you need. I will, man. I will. Something just happened. I just knocked down just got rid of my toolbox. What happened, man? The view toolbox. The toolbox went away. Show tools. There they are. All right. I got to put Yogs on. I don't think I put it on eBay. I should just put them on eBay and it would be good. We will be good then, man. But I think I didn't know how many I had, because if I don't have enough, then it might sell out and then I can't fulfill the order, you know. If I can't fulfill, that's a problem. I can't mail it to you. And I just sold $100 worth of books. And we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. I got to see how many I have. Because I just cleaned up down here, because my last show was November, December. Usually when I come back from a show, I just bring all my boxes and then I unload them or open them all like for my next show. So I got to see how many books I have down here that are need to be unpacked. Hey, man, where's all these books, man? So I got to see how many I have left. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Here it is. Gouache monsters. These guys are nasty. They don't care about your life. They'll just waste you. They don't really care, man. They do not care. They want what they get their orders. And it's like they don't even think about it. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll squash them for you. I'll slime them up. And their slime will get you. It hurts. It hurts to get slimed by the gouaches. But book 3, man, it's going to be so good. Book 2 is real good. I think book 2 is the best thing I've ever written. It's just awesome. It has so much going on. And I handled the story in such a way where you're not lost while reading. I just think it's really cool. And no character is wasted. There's not just a random character just wasting time. It's like, man, this was really good. I was really happy with the way it shaped up. So hopefully I could work out an ending for this by the time and enough pages, because I only have a few pages to go. And I'm in the middle of the war, as you see. There's a war going on. And I might have to, hopefully I not have to eliminate any scenes that I have. Because I have all of these things written in my sketchbook already. Plus I went back into some older sketchbooks. I was looking around. Or as my kids would say, my son would say, sketchbook. Daddy, don't forget your sketchbook. That's what he'd say. It's good. Look at that hand. Look at that hand means it doesn't even have a anatomy. It's just messed up. Look at that hand. Looks cool though. That's a cool hand there you got, Baltazar. Let's see. Look at that. It works, right? Like this. Like that one works right there. Look at him. These furs. I gotta fix the fur. Fur don't look right. There you go. Look at that. Fur tufts. Are these called tufts? Fur tufts? Oh, people are texting me. Now's the time a famous cartoonist says things, when I read text again. Because I'm expecting things. Oh, man. Whole bunch of text, man. Oh, okay. No school tomorrow for kids. Schools are closed again. You hear how that goes, man? Because it's like 80 below zero. Kids can't take it, man. Hey, man. Not going to school in this weather, man. That's what they say, man. This guy's getting splashed. Hey, man. But that's good. I don't have to worry about too many things. When the kids are home from school, it's all right. I want to play music. I want to play music now. See what you guys are saying. You guys are playing stuff, saying stuff. Danny Nuzwuski saying, Jamie Cosley just painted me a Spitfire Space Cricket, a meteor my piece. It's so cool. I can't wait until I see your next team up. Yeah, man, it's going to be good. We're teaming up Looney Loon with Marker Mouse and Sketch Bear and some of my guys. It's going to be cool. We started writing a book already, which is going to be cool. I'm going to dig it. I'm digging it fresh, yo. Digging it fresh, yo. That's what we do here. We dig it fresh, yo. So we play some songs. I'm going to play some Gordy music. I don't even know. I always get copyright struck, but that's all right. I won't. Let me see. I'm going to play some. I'm going to play just a little bit. Just a little bit. I always get struck in other parts of the country. Other places. Like, there's like 32 countries or something that he can't hear his music. The musical stylings of Chef Gordon. There we go. Let's put it a little low so you can't. It's good. It's good, right? Musical stylings. Let's see if it gets. See if it gets struck this time. If it does, then it does. Silence is this portion. Oh, on SoundCloud right now, you can hear Chef Gordon. He changed his name to Chef Gordon. He cooks up things. That's okay. This looks weird right here. Fixed it. Dead. It's gonna make it happen. It's gonna make it happen, man. Giant green gorilla, also known as Triple G, also known as G. G Money Fresh. It's gonna be G. So it's gonna be G in the future. I want to tell you what's gonna happen to him, but then I would be spoiling. So I'm not gonna spoil. That's what happens to him in the future is kind of cool. Like I said, I didn't write book 3 yet. It's never appeared anywhere. It's never appeared anywhere. Like I never drew it before. So it's gonna be important, right? And all this stuff is leading up to it. It's getting there, man. It's getting there. Got teeth. These guys all got teeth. These guys almost look like sharks. I don't know why they have sharp teeth. They do. Like, hey man, where are these savage, man? Savage beasts. Does it look that cool? They're all fighting. They're all fighting, man, fighting. You see, Philip, $8 said something. What do you say? What if Triple G met JGG, Jolly Green Giant? I know it can't happen in the comics, but it is still interesting to think about. All the kids are talking about it around town. They're the rage. Triple G is the rage. Triple G, I'm also a little bit of shout out to the boxer, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin. He's a good man. So they call him Triple G, but I think it's going to be, I think his name is just going to be G. I think he calls him G later on. Maybe Plan G, Plan Triple G. I don't know. It's got to be something. But I'm going to leave you with this here. That's cool looking. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to saying things. How about that? Let's do it. I got myself with me now. That's me with a nice warm cup of coffee, chilling in the Clooney cave. Mr. Clooney, you look a little cold in the Clooney cave. It's a little cold on there. I'm getting warm now. I'm all warmed up now, finally. Taking a little bit, man. It's a little cold down there. I haven't brought my gloves. Here's something that not everyone could do this. It's still a trick. You ready? How do you do that? I did it to my kids last night. Ready? Here, let me get it. Here we go. You ready? The short Baltazar. Yeah, well, that's good. My kids don't have school tomorrow, which is good. I just got text that schools are closed due to extreme cold weather. That's good, man. You don't want those school buses like dying out. That'd be crazy. That would be nuts, man. It's nuts, I tell you. It would be nuts. Let's see. Okay, so has anyone seen the Gujinana during a snowstorm, or do they hibernate? I don't know where they go. They might hibernate, or they might just teleport to somewhere like warmer. What if they go to Florida? I bet you could see them a lot in Florida. But there's a lot of Gujinana sightings in Florida. week. It's week for you guys. The Glove, the Magician, yeah. I like to do that. I like to do that. The quick hand turn. How do you do that? That's pretty good. Thanks for the show, Artie. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's been good, right? I always figure around 2 hours. And then, like, when I do 2 hour show, I start to feel it at the end of the 2 hours. Like, I think I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to wait for everyone else. I always got to keep an eye on my girl because she decided to go to the city today on the train in -6 below zero. Oh, she's downtown right now. Good, they made it. They made it. So they're doing their thing. Yep, they're right where they should be. And as long as I'll probably get the call, Dad, come get us. We're freezing. Hopefully they'll make it back. If they make it back by themselves, I'll be very proud. Be very proud that they went on the train and went there. And doesn't look like it was bad as it was. It's all true. It's all true. Troy says you should like you look like you're in the nigga. A little bit. Should I put a different background? So thanks for the show. Yakums. Yeah, man, this has been fun. I'll try to get back to making more pages. I want to finish this. I have a few pages I have to color. I have to do a few things for tomorrow. I have a painting I want to finish. I'd like to get it for tomorrow. It's actually a painting for my dog for her birthday. So, but I don't want to say what it is yet. I want to show it. I'll take a picture and maybe I'll show it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a little video of it. Yeah, that'd be cool, right? Do a little video of the painting. What do you think? Cool, man. Well, thank you for joining me here today. You guys have been awesome. It's been good. Follow me when you see me. I'm going to be doing more things. Go to my website if you want some see what I'm creating. I got a lot of books for sale on electricmillcomics.com. I got books on eBay that are not on my website. I have books on eBay for sale. I'm going to count up so many Yogg's books I have and probably put them on eBay as well. And I got to answer Christopher Daniels. I got some information for him. So it'd be cool, man. You guys are awesome. And let's do this again. Probably do it with Jamie Cosley next time. We'll probably have a little show together. Because whenever we do shows together, they do really well. You know. And speaking of Billy D. Williams in June.
And how you doing, Chewbacca?
I know you guys like that. You guys are awesome. No fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. Do things that make you happy. Don't be too cold. Stay warm, man. Put on a scarf. Put on a hood. Do a live show with your gloves on. You guys are awesome. I'll see you later. Okay, bye-bye.
Art. Oh yeah! 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 Famous cartoonist says things. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Famous cartoonist draws things. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Famous cartoonist paints things. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Famous cartoonist Art Baltazar.